So we are back with another video. I have not posted on YouTube in a while, maybe like a few days. So I apologize. But today's video is gonna be how to know that your relationship is almost over. Um, to start off, bro, just because none of these happen to you doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, period. All right. Niggas don't want to hear the complaining and shit. People always try to fucking bend the like I swear you can say like 1 + 1 = 2 and niggas will somehow disagree. So niggas will somehow disagree. Or you could say something, you could be like, yeah, that happened to me though. And niggas will start disagreeing with you. Nigga, how can you tell me what happened? How can you tell me I'm wrong if it happened to me? You feel me? But I digress. Eat a Frank if you feel away. This is how to know when your relationship is almost over. Let's lay it on you thick, alright? Taking too long to respond. If you take too long to respond, I feel like this is really common sense. They start taking too long to respond. You text them, they respond like 2 hours later and shit. You know they're not doing anything. They're off days. They're still taking too long to respond. Now you're getting disrespectful. Are you with that nigga or are you not? You know, like, did you let him crush or are you where are you at? Where are you at? What are you doing? What could you possibly be doing that you're sitting here not responding to me? I understand if you got work and shit, whatever, right? Cool, but you don't have work every day. You're not always busy. You feel me? You check your phone even if you are at work. You were responding normally before, all of a sudden you can't respond. And don't let it. Oh my gosh, they probably got like a work bay or something. It's they're over, bro. Like they're over it. They're over it. Even if they're not cheating, they just don't want to speak to you. Which leads me into the next point: posting themselves more. Listen, to start it off, bro, I'll be damned if I'm talking to somebody and they start posting thirst traps and shit, bro. My rule is that you cannot do anything that you did not do before I met you while you're with me. So like if you didn't post thirst traps before, don't start doing that now. You feel me? Who are you even posting yourself for? Because I'll let you know right now, when I post myself, it's for the hoes. If I like I don't like what the fuck? Everybody posts themselves like they trying to build a roster or something, or they doing it for some type of attention. I'm not hearing nothing like, oh, I just post myself just to post myself. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If you wanted to just post yourself and shit, you would literally just stare at a picture of yourself and listen to and watch and look at the picture of yourself with music playing in the background. Literally like through your AirPods, scrolling through your camera roll of yourself. You don't have to fucking post yourself. So what are you doing it for? You want the attention. You want some hoes. You want some hoes. And especially, oh my gosh, it's always this pose right here. No bullshit. No bullshit. I was with a girl and she posed like this. And gang, I said, yo, what are you doing? She tried to convince herself that it was to show her fit. You have on a white tee, camo pants, and some fours. First of all, the fit is garbage. If you're showing it for the fit is garbage. So you mean to tell me that you're posting yourself this weak ass fit for what? But your ass is the only thing that's showing. Your face isn't even in the camera. So what are you doing it for? I told her, I said, yo, your face is not in the camera. The picture, word to everything, the picture was literally like this. The only difference is that she had the fucking weak ass fit on, and that was it. And it was in a fitting room mirror. What are you doing? What are you doing? Next, getting too comfortable. When they start getting too comfortable, and what I mean by getting too comfortable is like, it's either y'all don't talk at all, or they start ranting about shit that you really shouldn't know about. Just because you guys are together doesn't mean you should know about everything. All right. If the past is really, if the past is terrible, you don't have to know, gang. Like you really don't have to know. You don't have to know. Which is like, why would you? It's one thing if you guys stop talking as much and you guys get too comfortable with each other. You guys just stop communicating. But then when they start dumping shit on you that you didn't know about, like they got like a fucking Eiffel Tower on them and shit, like you did not know that. Hell no, bro. Hell no. And why didn't you tell me this beforehand? Why did you wait until I signed the contract and then now you're gonna fucking tell me this? Fuck out of here, bro. Next, friends know everything. Um, this is really one that's personal to me because I will be damned. You know how you know what's so sick? Girls would tell their friends so much shit, and it's to the point where a lot of girls would tell their friends shit that like, and then or even guys do this too, where they tell their mans or girls tell their homegirls like, yeah, you know, just spreading all y'all business and shit. One of the friends is gonna start liking you. No bullshit. That's what's gonna have to happen, bro. Why you think whenever guys try to expose girls and shit and they be like, yeah, nah, I just slept with this girl last night, and then they start talking about how it wasn't shit. Bro, why you think the next man is trying to experience that too now? You just gassed her up. Why would you do that? The friends know everything. No bullshit. I kid you not. There was this one night. I told this girl about this surgery I had, right? This girl, and then this was like when we first met. I told her about the surgery I had, whatever, cool. Later on, she calls my phone, blowing my phone up, whatever, whatever, right? Like a whole separate day, right? Blowing my phone up and shit. And then she's spazzing on me, and then she brings up the surgery. I said, oh, but then after that, I said, bitch, you just brought up my surgery? She said, no, that was my cousin. How the fuck does your cousin know that I had the surgery? How? I said, what conversation could you be having with your cousin that you would sit there and have to bring up the surgery? The surgery was it's like what was the point? What could you be talking about? Oh, she couldn't answer the question. She just kept trying to be like, all right, that's my bad, whatever. Bitch, I know that's your bad. What the fuck is wrong with you? You sitting here, what could you possibly be gossiping about for? Like, why? Next, making plans for the future that don't involve you. When they start making trips and shit, no bullshit. I was dating this girl, and then she told me how she had to move and shit, right? Like, she was like how her family wants to move and shit, blah blah. And I'm listening, and I'm like, yo, so there's like no other way for you to stay here? And she was like, yeah, I could live with my dad and whatever. I said, bitch, do you not give a fuck about me? Like, she was like, but she doesn't want to. I said, okay, so what are we gonna do now? Because you saying a lot of shit, but you're not like telling me where this is going and shit. She's like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. Bitch, I don't know either. What the fuck? What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know? You better figure something out. What are you talking about? They start doing shit. They start planning trips and shit without you. Girls trip, and whole time it's some nigga that just flew her out. Fucking going on shopping sprees and shit. Hell no, gang. Spending mad bread that like, and you had like you don't even know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. They're just making mad plans that you have nothing. Like you have no. Where you going tonight? Yeah, I'm going out with my girls. Were you gonna fucking tell me this? No, like I was gonna get to it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hell no, bro. I'm trying to tell you, gang. I'm trying to tell you. But that brings me to the end of this video. Um, if you're a girl and you're watching this and you're like, yeah, but what about the niggas? That's between you and yourself because I don't talk to niggas. So, if you want to make a list about what niggas do, that's signifying the end of your relationship, do it. I don't talk to men, so I don't know. I cannot help you with that. You feel me? But if you like this video, make sure you like the video, and make sure you subscribe and shit. Thank you.